Oh, shit. Damn it.
Arnold.
The fuck?
Man.
We got a squirter?
Yeah, we got a squirter.
That one's fresh off the line.
No, brother. Yep. So juicy.
Good to see you guys. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Yeah. Been a minute, dude.
Weird.
What the heck?
Love it. You're back in the games, dude. Love it.
Thought you'd had a relapse and you were off in a gutter somewhere.
Alley.
He was. He's back.
Yes.
Behind a dumpster.
Can't have highs without lows.
A little bit of a detour, but you're back in the game.
Nice. Cheers, brothers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Really
Been a
all.
while.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Starting to miss you.
It's on tap today.
Stuff. It's like some brew host cans.
Oh, this one's got some
Some
floaters. Jesus, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, dude. That one's spicy.
Floaters? Like what?
Probably like yeast and hop matter that just settled quite a bit. That's why you shake the cans and roll them. But yeah, this one had some, it looked like bubble gum almost in there.
Yeah, you got to chew on that shit for a while.
That's all the protein is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hit those carbs.
So this one is from Brewhouse. They just had their anniversary. Happy birthday. So I wanted to drink this in their honor. It's Populous, not the latest batch, but
They have the coolest artwork.
yeah, super cool. This one's just 7.5%. I think it has Galaxy and Standby. Because they just changed the formula.
They use a few different artists for the cans, or it's just the same person?
Yeah, they do.
Couple.
Few.
Yeah.
Cascade, Nelson, and Citra. Oh, no. So this one actually is Mosaic, Nelson, and Citra. Yeah, so I swapped out the Cascade for Mosaic. Good call. Mosaic's really good. Cascade's good too, but...
Smooth it out a little bit.
Yeah, baby.
Prove.
I'm doing the same game as Eric. I've got the anniversary edition of Void Nectar right here. It's a Imperial Hazy 8.6. I don't have the profile, but man, this is like one of the flagships.
That one has Citra and Nelson and Galaxy.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
Let's see if I'm right.
This batch is really good.
How many hops are out there? It seems like most
So
beers
many.
have one of
A billion.
one of 6 or 7.
They were pouring that thing.
Citra,
They're pouring that
Citra,
yesterday.
Galaxy, and Nectaron, not Nelson. Nectaron.
You're there. You're right
Nectaron's
there.
from New Zealand too, though. That one's good.
Yeah. Super good.
Yeah, there's like tons of hops, and they're always creating new ones because they'll just crossbreed shit, you know?
Like apples.
Yeah, but there's a classic like 7 that are, there's typically at least one of those in like every IPA because they're just, like Citra is the main one. Simcoe is pretty big too. Mosaic. Nelson's pretty big now. That one's really good.
Yeah, it gives it that IPA hit.
Nelson.
Nelson from Nelson, New Zealand.
Kind of like a double Nelson, but different.
Yeah.
You guys remember
close.
that from the freaking desert, right?
Figured it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Still haunted.
Yeah, we'll bring Brent up to speed in a second.
So I
brief him.
think I've done this one before here.
What was
There we
that?
go.
Allagash.
So it's a Allagash White. It's Belgian style wheat beer, 5.2%, but it's fairly easy to find, but it's actually a really well crafted Belgian style.
They've been making that shit forever.
And you can, some people actually like mix it. I haven't tried any of that stuff yet, but
Mix it with what?
like they make cocktails with it, like
Oh, really?
spritzers and stuff. But
Covering the track marks, Mikey.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
That's why I'm wearing socks.
Yes.
Going between the toes, you know? Fucking professional.
Run out of space.
Yeah. Next level, son.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing underwear.
Dude, that's so good.
Jimmy, did you finish your beer description?
Yeah, he's had enough.
Not really. Not really. Usually we don't elaborate too much on gas station beers, but
Okay.
this is a good one. So,
Okay.
Yeah, Jimmy shipped out all the beer in his fridge to Utah for his trip out here.
And all you got was a fucking label.
box number 4 arrived, and all that arrived literally was the shipping label.
Yeah, 3 weeks later, shipping label in my mailbox.
Are you serious?
With a note that said,
Yeah.
so sorry we drank all your fucking beer.
I bet one of them broke and they drank the rest.
Yeah,
for sure.
Sorry,
goodness.
There's
bro.
no way they all did.
Holy crap.
There's
Yeah.
no way, dude.
I can't believe they just didn't even like shove it in a garbage bag or anything.
USPS?
Yeah,
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
but no,
Yeah.
I meant,
hypothetically.
UPS.
cut that.
If we were going to,
That's how it would, yeah.
Yes.
But we wouldn't.
Potentially.
We wouldn't ever
No.
do that.
No, that's like, you shouldn't do that.
Ship a lot of syrup, though.
That's what
Yes,
it was. It was
that Vermont maple syrup.
They drank it all.
That's right.
Well, it's New York maple syrup, but I water it down to make it taste like Vermont.
Here we go with that shit.
No, it's true.
That's also what the Canadians say.
Hey,
Well, I'm drinking some decaf Guatemala coffee from Happy Mug that I made with this AeroPress. It's a brew.
nice.
The
Oh,
brew, you
shit,
guys.
dude.
Jeez.
Technicality.
Yep.
And I'm drinking Trail Pass. IPA.
Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, I think I've had this one before. I think it's their only non-alcoholic one. Yeah. Clearing out the
It
fridge.
is decent, right?
Yeah, this one's not bad. It really isn't. I'd put it on par with the Athletic.
What's the best one?
That's what I was going to say.
Go, bro.
Yep.
And Athletic is definitely good, but Go Brew I think is like
Which
they're
style?
definitely putting way more craft into it. Any of their IPAs, they had their citrus one. I forgot what they called it. That was really good. I haven't gotten anything from them in a little bit. And there was a bunch that I wanted to try too. They've been like, I follow them on Instagram and they're putting out tons of new ones now. They're really getting like, for a while it was just a couple different IPAs and they had like a lager and like one or two other ones. Now it's like every 2 weeks they're coming out with like 3 or 4 different new ones releases. So they're releasing kind of in the way like, in the real breweries are. So Go Brewing's
They just
definitely the way to go.
Come through the mail.
Yeah. Or UPS
you tried,
or whatever, however they ship them.
Have you tried Untitled Art yet?
No, I've got to
Damn
do
it.
that. Mentioned
so
that last
good.
time, yeah. Yeah. I know, yeah. The thing is, I don't drink them when I'm not, I really only drink them for the show. And then we threw this one together kind of last minute because I was like, as I've been seeing these Go Brewing ads, I'm like, oh, I'm going to order those for the next show. Then we threw this one together so last minute that I didn't have time to order it, or Untitled or any of them. I definitely got to get some variety.
I don't know what the fuck happened with my camera. I got this like Ziggy Stardust, like David Bowie fucking
Yeah.
thing across my face.
Yeah,
I told you, dude.
pretty wild looking.
That is weird. Whoa.
It's just hard to get that crust off, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I wonder what that's from.
What were you watching before?
No comment.
All right. Well, gentlemen.
Oh, what was the other one you mentioned, Brett?
Untitled Art.
Untitled Art.
It's a brewery actually near here, but when we had Alberto on once, he had
Yeah.
one. So
That's how it was.
yeah, I mean, my beef with a lot of NA breweries is it's a lot of like IPAs and lagers and stuff, which are good, but Untitled Art has the best dark NAs I've ever had, and they have some like sours and stuff like that too.
That's cool. A big game to try some.
Yeah. Their primary thing is alcoholic beer for what it's worth, so you should just try some of that too.
Yeah, my cooler still smells like that chocolate milk one that exploded.
Nice.
Yes.
That CBD sparkling water sounds interesting.
Oh, they have
Look
one?
at these savages.
Yeah, it is.
I'll take the edge off.
Desert rats.
Wild.
Yeah, so
Before we got arrested.
Jimmy chose all the images for tonight. So in his honor, I've got some incriminating photos from his little trip out here.
Oh man, do we
Great.
have
Finally got away from New York.
Awesome.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this was like a typical 11 a.m. each day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second or third beer.
Shoot the morning, come back, pound some beers.
Yep. Yeah, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Well, on the
Is
East
that
Coast,
the-
it'd be like 1 p.m., so that's kind of
Yeah,
late
exactly.
for
Jet lag, you know.
those guys.
Jimmy and I were good.
Yeah, you
We're
guys are
at
savages.
Paul was even earlier. Got no
It was like
excuse.
9 a.m.
Yeah.
I like Paul with the fancy glassware.
Yeah. Hey, dude. That's it right
the
there.
fact that you
Total
didn't
snob.
manage to break that entire trip.
How that didn't
blew
break.
my
Yeah.
mind.
And look at it. Look at his fucking yuppie vest, no sleeves. Like,
Hey, I told you the story, dude. They're tied on my guns.
I've never understood the point of this. Like, how's it going to insulate you at all if it doesn't cover your whole torso?
You gotta leave the pythons free.
Sun's out,
You'll be
guns
able to
out.
move. Yeah, that's right. Stick and move.
Yep.
And here's the man himself,
Yes. Oh shit!
walking like a fucking king.
Look at him
Yeah.
coming back.
And then his girl on his. So we were passing around the fire that night, and Jimmy just like fucking splits her
Totally
over his
manhandled
knee.
her.
Like, this is not his first time with a blow up doll.
He didn't miss a beat, dude.
Fucking knew right what to do with her.
Look at that straddle, dude. That's professional.
Yeah.
That's like a beat band dance.
I love what you did with the highlights there.
Oh yeah.
Here's me and Mikey.
There she is. She got passed around.
He's getting handsy with Mikey.
Yeah, she's
was.
talking in his ear.
She was fresh though. I got her first.
She's a little deflated once she got
feeling
over
it.
me.
She got that crawdad grip on you.
I'm like, no.
Look at those hands.
It's like this. We can
The claw.
She's a slee stack.
It's like the worst hand job ever.
I'm the only one who got that joke. That's
I
literally
know, Jimmy. I knew you would. She's a slee
Oh
stack.
my god.
I don't get it.
The gum
You
is
gotta
kicking
polish.
in.
You gotta polish it up
perfect.
later.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need a moment.
Look at this. This is Bennett making his move like he does to all of his clients. I love the waist. I love the waist shot. He just like it's so natural.
This
yeah.
photo's on my
Natural.
website now for my private instruction page.
Should be.
Don't you
Do I
want to spend a few
inflate
days
my
alone in the
prices?
desert?
No, I don't.
It was so good, so gentle, so gentle.
I like her hat.
Yeah, she was all into it that morning.
She got some great comps though.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Well, yeah, she learned from the best. That's a lot of tips.
Just the tip.
Just
Some gourmet cuisine.
Dude, we were killing it with food.
Oh my god.
burgers
Hey,
are
Paul,
so fucking good.
plug that grill for anybody watching this that wants to upgrade their camping cookware.
Their scottle.
Yeah, it's a scottle. It's a Kimbo, and I'll tell you what, that thing with the propane bottle on the bottom, you throw on the tripod legs. There's no cleanup. It's got look at Eric there. He's cooking the meat in the middle. He cooks his onions to the side to keep those things warm. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing It's a pretty amazing Kimbo Tusk. Pretty
Yeah, I'm
amazing
tempted to
grill.
get one
Right.
soon. You can do anything.
Timbo or Timbo?
Timbo.
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 Timbo?
Yeah.
Timbo Tusk.
With a T.
Yeah, with a T.
Looks like it
Yeah, it's
packs
best
up
grill I've
really
ever-
small.
It
It's
didn't
pretty-
wobble much either. Like as you're working, like the thing,
Nah.
like, it wasn't like we never
It's
had
sturdy.
like an issue with it, like pitching. I mean, when you sat
So this night we were cooking Wagyu smash burgers, and then we did New York steaks another night.
Nice.
We did tacos.
Some tri-tip
did.
Wagyu tacos, dude. Those things were
Yeah.
legit.
And
Those brats were great.
oh yeah, some
Oh,
brats.
the brats were
Yeah.
super good. Yeah.
You guys have brats out there? I thought that was a
Yeah, we
Midwest
did.
thing.
No, we did it all.
You've camped with me
They were
before,
good.
Brett. Always got
You
the
eat brats?
Yeah, always pounding those weenies.
Every time.
Yes.
Hammers the meat. No bun,
it's-
just raw dogs it.
It's raw, yeah.
Yeah,
Straight down the
super
gullet.
good setup.
there you go.
Got a car wash.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Dude, crossing that
barrel.
river was so sick.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So about 20 minutes before this, Jimmy was like, "Hey, do you want me to drive, man?" I won't say why he said that, but I was still driving.
I had a cramp, so I needed to like, yeah.
And then when I went to go to cross the river, he didn't want to come in the car with me. So I was by
Oh,
myself.
really?
Yeah, I remember he didn't want to get in.
Oh, yeah. He didn't want to drive either.
Nope.
No, he wanted to drive, but I was
Well, no,
he
across the
can't handle
river.
one of these
We're
things.
Across the river.
give him a chance to
Destroy
monster
his
truck the fucking
Yeah.
river.
So
Dude,
do
that
you,
was so funny. I
Oh,
think he
that's
took
awesome.
2 runs at
We
it.
were
didn't
laughing
you?
our asses off this day.
Yeah, we did. Oh, yeah.
The whole-
It was nonstop.
is it best to gun
after
it?
that.
To like gun it at the river, or do you go?
Oh,
Slower.
the best way is to be like cautious and careful, but it was super low, so we like went back and just gunned through it.
Yeah, we
to-
did this for shits and giggles.
Yeah,
This is just like, hey, we should fucking hammer this thing. And that's what we did like 3 times.
Nice.
Did we do 3?
Totally,
Not
dude.
twice, but
Yeah.
I went over, Paul came over, then I went back to get splashed, wash it off.
So is this the first time you 4 have ever gotten together?
yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy had never met me or Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mikey
I had never met Paul.
Yep.
Good for you guys.
Yep. And we're still talking,
it was awesome.
so it's cool.
Yeah.
No, it worked out.
Okay.
We could literally have like gotten a fight, but we didn't. That was good.
No, that's good. No, I think it brought us all closer because it's like we're the same folks, like in person that we are, throughout the show or whatever. And
Made it
it was a
easy.
really, really good connection.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it was super easy actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Comparatively, we're pretty restrained on the show.
True story.
It's kind of true.
That's terrible. That's terrifying.
True.
True
It
story.
really is.
Yeah. That was my
Not even
arrest
a joke.
comment.
I'm tired of riding with Jimmy, so I still got her in the truck for the carpool lane over here. These things come in handy. They're multi-purpose.
Do you still have her? Who has her now?
Hey, you saw the proof of
Oh, you
life.
Why do you want to know, Mikey?
Well, I mean, it's been
You need
about
her?
that.
Hey, you need her? You want it, I got
Yeah,
it. You
I
need
mean-
it, I can get it. It's all good, dude.
I know.
I can get her
If
out
we
there.
don't know. A few more
Ship her
weeks
up,
she'll be
man.
on a milk container.
Right. Human traffic.
She was talking about like how she really liked the belt around her neck. So
Yeah.
Bennett
We're happy to accommodate.
got that claw, got that slee stack.
Oh my god.
Shout out
She's
to
gonna-
Dakota
PVC?
Shinji for giving me that hat while I was in Japan.
What does it say?
I think dickhead or like cockface or something.
Yes, it's unknown.
So awesome.
It says Nagano. I translated it. Yeah, so if you're driving down the road and you see this, like, just keep going. You've done it.
Yeah. Nothing good happening there.
Yeah, I said that to my son. He's like, "No one's stopping there, dude. No one."
Yeah, she blow up doll is also handy to hold down the campsite while you're gone, so nobody will
Yeah.
dare fuck with it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, these guys are fucking serial killers.
Yeah.
Well, if we had rope, she would have been hanging from her neck from one of the tree branches, but we didn't have rope.
She got her hair done right before the trip, so she looked
We
fresh.
couldn't nail her to the post because she would have popped.
No,
Yeah.
she was
Would have crucified
It
her.
made things difficult.
and she slipped outside overnight a couple nights.
She did.
She's very durable.
Yeah.
Very durable.
Yeah, she was all up in that tree for solid 30 hours at one point.
Yeah, you can put her through the ringer. She'll withstand anything.
Yeah. Durable.
Huge pain tolerance.
Good woman.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
These are
there
the
we go.
tacos.
Food.
Oh, the tacos, those are so good. The Wagyu.
Man.
And the Harbor Freight lights. Huge.
You bought Chloe off of Amazon, right, Paul?
Direct delivery.
Yeah, I
2
should
days.
definitely put an affiliate link in the show notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make a fucking killing.
Yes.
Brett,
All that
Brett's already-
degenerates.
She did have a shortage on holes, though.
Yeah, not a single orifice. I don't know what the actual purpose is for.
I did some
That
reviews.
model.
I lit them up a little bit.
Yeah,
Good. Not as advertised. Maybe ours was
Yeah.
just like defective. Supposed to have some. We just got a bad one.
maybe they'll send us another
That's what I'm
little
saying.
threesome.
Yeah.
This is just disturbing for some reason.
Who got that shot?
That would be me.
Oh, dude, I put in some work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. Yeah, she
That
took
was
a
not
while.
easy. She took a while. Yeah, she was stacking them deep and selling them cheap.
Face is so creepy.
It is.
It was hard to get the corners right on that shot, but what really got me was the reflection off the inside of the glass. That's really
Ooh, good.
Yeah, that was really nice. Yeah.
Reflected light.
That's not a bad call, dude.
I had to Photoshop some more tire tracks in there. And
Yeah.
I can tell you worked on it.
Just like none of our tents were set up. I love our priorities blowing that fucking thing up before we even put up our tents.
Well, it was like, because Eric had been saying the whole trip, did you bring Chloe? And I'm like, no, dude, I'm sorry, we forgot
I
her.
forgot.
Hey, everyone was asking about her. It wasn't just me.
That's true. She's like a celeb. And, I just had to keep her on the down low.
We turned on the jet engine.
Oh, I got it. Sorry. My bad.
He fired up his machine blower for a bigger doll he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's for the triplets.
Siamese.
Yeah. It's Sunday night. Come on. You know what's up. Oh, dude, look at that thing.
There it is.
the pain
Respectable kill shot.
Dude, that is...
took a while.
Somebody had to settle those cans up.
You did, dude. That was pretty masterful. That was like Jenga 2.0.
You guys were like stressing, and I was just calm as a cucumber.
Building.
So how long was this trip?
I was in the zone.
That was a day.
It was
24 hours.
A month, and a month over the course
It's an
of 3
afternoon
days.
shift.
We spent a week there one night.
I think I count between 50 and 60.
Yeah, they
Alright.
shipped out 1632, 48 cans, and then we
FedEx.
bought some others. You shipped 64 cans, right? Yeah, but yeah, 48 made it.
It
Dude, that is
really, it
That
cut
is
in
an
on our
all-star.
farm.
That's an all-star pyramid. That's an all-star pyramid.
What's the best one in there?
Chaos Statement was really good every time we had it.
Dude.
Triple Wicca was really good.
Triple Jasper. Triple
Yeah,
Vegan.
solid. Yeah, they were all super
Yeah.
good. There wasn't like a single dud.
There wasn't a
That
beer
one
that
with the
was like...
Scarecrow. is good.
Well, you
too.
didn't like the double stack.
Oh yeah, that was a dud.
Yeah,
That was a total dud.
Yeah, that was a dud.
Double stack was a dud.
Such a weird batch. Tastes like fucking
Even
smoke.
the X tasted all right out there. I haven't really enjoyed that one at home, but it tasted better out.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit of a nice change of pace, but it's like nothing compared to Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
Yeah. Oh, that breakfast of
Breakfast of Leisure. Yeah, that was still tasting
Breakfast
good.
of-
That was my last can.
dude. It was like that was like a year and a half old, right?
Probably, yeah.
God, I'm so glad you saved that.
Yeah. As soon
That
as
was
I
super
heard
nice.
you guys were coming out, I was like, oh, I'll save it for that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was super nice.
Yeah.
Those bottles
yeah,
were
that's
all
good.
really good too. I didn't.
Yeah, the
I didn't
almond
get to
pop
try
was
some
super
of them,
good.
but
Jimmy had to tap out after a couple days, so there's just
Yeah.
three of
Yeah.
us putting him back.
I was like dying.
Shit in his pants.
As we saw in the previous photo.
Yeah.
Shitting in our compositions out in the Badlands. We were flying over him with the drones, you know,
Yes. I'll be right back.
buzzing the tower. Hey, so this image is fucking crazy.
Holy shit.
I had never seen it.
Wild. Oh, really? Wow.
No.
Yeah, for Fabrizio Fortuna. But when I saw it, I forget when he first released it, but just kind of tucked it aside and like wanted to dive in on it a little bit later.
Yeah. Keep it in the spank bang.
Yeah, right, exactly. And immediately it's like what kind of forest is this? And then you realize like, oh,
It's like little
Oh.
twigs, grass.
yeah,
Grass
yeah.
coming up through the ice. Yeah.
Like the frost on the ice gives it away there. But
Such
the
a
element of-
genius way to capture it.
it's so delicate. Like that stuff, even just breathing wrong will.
I think that's rime ice, right? That's not hoarfrost.
With how small they are, like if it's just grass, I would think it's hoarfrost.
Man, that's so nice.
And that fucking mountain is just
Yeah,
incredible.
right. And just
Yeah, if you just like
that's-
sneezed while you're shooting this, you'd ruin it.
but even I mean that ice could be so delicate. Like the surface there could easily just
Yeah.
fracture.
Super thin.
Crazy.
But it really is just like a crazy forest scene.
Super creative.
The mountain couldn't have been peeking out for very long, I bet. It looks like a brief moment.
Yeah, or it came out entirely, which wouldn't have been as good.
Right.
Tasteful side light.
Oh, nice. He's on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm pulling them up right now.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
so crazy.
I've seen like hoarfrost like on the surface of ice with like not seeming to be much of a nucleation point, but kind of looks like little flowers or something. It's I've only seen it once, you know. But to come across,
So those must be stems that are coming up and they're frozen? Or what's
yeah,
That's what we were talking about. We don't really know, but it's probably small, like grass or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, little twigs.
mate, you're assuming a lake or something like that could just be a big puddle at that scale.
This guy's got some crazy
cool.
shit on his Instagram.
He totally does.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna follow him.
everyone's skiing.
Oops.
Okay. That's weird.
Hey,
That was weird.
OnlyFans.
Never heard of this
Almost pulled
photographer.
a Harold Heitman.
Guy. Dude, that guy's
We just
awesome.
call it an herald.
Great episode.
Wasn't that a good one, dude?
Yeah, I love that
That
one.
guy, dude, the kangaroo ball sack. Come on.
Yeah, right out of the gate.
And
Out
that
of
was,
the gate.
that was a Brews and Views exclusive. Like, he said he'd never done an interview before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
We dropped the hammer with that guy.
We have that effect on people, you know?
Bring out the crazies.
Wild.
Yes.
Yeah, we attract them.
Yeah,
This
Fabrizio
one-
has some great angles.
Yeah, that was a great.
This one,
Damn, dude.
when I saw it, I was like, Jesus, like CGI fucking wild.
Did you see
Deep state
the?
shit.
Did you see his behind the scenes video?
I don't think I did.
No.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
know where this place is too. It's like never seen a photo this sick come from there.
Yeah, it was just cool to see the context because this photo is so like otherworldly, and it just seeing the context just really helped speak to Andrew's skill in picking out these little scenes that have a ton of like emotion and feeling and intrigue in them in like just a wider context.
Do you think that's just like a formation in the sand, or like it feels like I
think it was the wind
blown? Really?
Yeah, I think it was a wind swirl.
Really
That's
impressive
crazy.
because he captured it like how would you even anticipate it doing that right there? Because this is pretty tight.
Right.
Yeah,
It's tight.
Tiny little scene.
And he had said he'd been by that spot, what seemingly was like nothing, multiple times, had photographed it multiple times over the years and stuff. But says something about going
cool.
back to the same places.
Kind of looks like an ear too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those striations really.
Yeah, it reminded me of Dune.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
I don't think Arrakis has any plants though, except for the palm trees that they use all the water on.
Yeah, really cool image, Andrew.
great pick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad
so-
you picked this one.
Yeah, super good pick.
There's one of the ones
got
that
some-
blew me away.
He's got some really great stuff.
Do you not know who he is, Paul?
No, I follow him. I just haven't seen his feed in a long time.
Dropped off your algorithm.
Yeah. Most of my stuff's, but you guys know what it is.
Yeah, we said,
They got you pinned.
Yeah, exactly.
he had one from earlier this week with the biofilms and oils and stuff. Just these really cool.
Oh yeah,
circular
it looked like
Oh,
planets,
yeah, I
like
saw
two
that.
fucking
That was so cool.
circles.
Yeah, I was tossing up between the two, but this one was a
This
little
is-
bit more
this is
unique
a-
to him.
This is a good one. I was surprised when he posted this one. I was like, nice. I was impressed. Not that
Is
the
he
other stuff
still
isn't
in
impressive, but it's just like
Is he still in Rochester or is he back in Utah full time?
I don't think he's living in Utah now.
Yeah, I think he's still out east. I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
like, he still like shoots like a local in the Southwest.
Yeah, he really does. Well, I mean, he lived there for a long time. I forgot
Yeah.
exactly the story about bouncing back and forth. Like,
His parents live like an hour from Zion or something.
right.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't this photo, but on one of his photos, his mom left a comment and she said like, "We're so proud of you. Like, loved the caption." And like you're such a talented little shit. Like so, it was so funny. It was like all like super like very mom, and then all of a sudden the last sentence is like, "You talented little shit."
Little
I'll do
fucker.
that.
I would put that in my bio.
So funny.
Yes.
Yeah, like in
Talented
quotes.
little shit. Yeah.
That's right.
Mom's talented little shit, right?
Drop the
So
hammer.
On that, put on a t-shirt.
It's a great one, Andrew. Love this one.
Yep.
It's called Epilogue.
Oh, shit.
Why are you talking to Andrew as if he's watching? You think he watches this shit?
No, I know he doesn't. But
He's going to.
Nobody does.
Jimmy's going to pull him in.
Well, he's going to get tagged in it, so he'll probably watch it.
That's how we get him.
Yeah.
They're like,
Worst
"Oh, I
time
won
for everybody."
something."
Yeah. First time caller. First time caller, long time listener. Ooh, dude, this is nice.
yeah,
Damn.
Chris. We've had him on once early on in our.
I think you featured him
escapades
another
here.
time, Jimmy.
Yeah. Early on.
Chris Murray horror.
Yep.
I love his work though. He's very like understated, and
Yeah.
he's a very intimate relationship with like his surroundings.
Yeah. This largely keeps it all very local to, the Adirondack region, Thousand Islands region of New York State. So like upstate New York, essentially. But
Is that where the dressing comes from?
Thousand Island.
Good question. I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
think so. Yeah.
Sorry, did I throw you off? It wasn't that.
No, it's
relevant.
easy to do. It doesn't take much with me.
Just clean the slate.
His images are very quiet
Yeah.
and very thoughtful, and he spends a lot of time out there. It's a lot of time thinking about the images, and excellent writer, but you won't find him on social media, so you got to go to his website.
Yeah, he pretty much bailed. He used to be on Instagram. He pretty much bailed on it, though, right? Like,
Yeah, he pulled back from all of that, and but when you look at the website, it's still he updates it frequently. It's fresh. His writings are there, and it's all good.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite writers. I love reading his newsletter.
I'll have to subscribe to that
That's super
Yeah.
cool.
so I can go to my
Very
spam
good,
folder.
very good writer.
Right.
I feel like I never get anybody's newsletter.
It's probably in your spam folder.
They often get tagged as like promotions because people use like
Yeah.
email services. So
Right.
yeah, it sucks.
So this one is also pretty feminine, if you didn't notice that. So I'm just pointing.
Oh,
it out
yeah.
there.
Great tones.
I know this.
Yeah, nice curves.
Nothing like
Do you
Chloe,
ever,
though.
You guys ever run into him in the field?
I've never seen it. I've never met him, though.
I've met him once in person. We chatted a good bit over the years, but hopefully we were just chatting about this photo earlier. So hopefully get together at some point in the next, by sometime in the spring maybe.
Cool.
So yeah, great guy.
Is he your age-ish?
Older than dirt,
That's it.
ish.
Well, I didn't
Probably
want to say
pretty
that.
close, yeah.
but I want to insult Chris.
Like mid 50s,
Okay.
like me.
Me,
Is he? He's not full time though, is he? Or is he? Does he have like another job?
Yeah, nice.
Yes. Yeah, because I know he does a handful of workshops. So figured.
So I'm reading that the dressing did come from the Thousand Islands region.
Oh, perfect.
Uh,
Thank you, Brent, for taking me
a
seriously.
University of Wisconsin sociologist was just looking into the origin in 2010. And,
Nice. Digging it up, digging through some fucking
Yeah.
archives. Getting to the bottom of this.
Way to earn that
Like
PhD.
a true crime. That's like True Detective season 5.
yes.
For his next project, he's going to work on Russian. He's got some hot tips.
Italian.
Obviously, it's controversial.
Yeah.
Right? Put in some work, man.
You're bleeding for the team, son. I love it. Let's go, soldier.
Yeah, so Will Norse.
The man.
Yeah, I don't really have any insight on like what the heck we're looking at with this.
Did you feature him, Mikey?
I did. Yeah, he had an image from the granite or the marble quarries in Vermont that was like
An aerial or something, right?
Oh yeah.
no.
this is
It
definitely.
was, well, actually, yeah. I think he did. Shoot
I remember
it with
the
his drone,
image.
but
It
it
had
was
like
like straight
those
on.
lines. Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool image, yeah.
Black and white.
Yeah, he's doing a lot more drone stuff. A lot of the stuff he's been posting lately has been drone.
Yeah,
But
what drew me to it were the lines, the like super organic feel to it. You know, it's like a tree-like structure with fruit or whatever you're seeing here. But
Dendritic.
Is this from Greenland?
actually, I didn't read the caption on it.
Yeah, let me look.
Typical.
It may have been from Greenland. I don't remember seeing that, but
I don't read. I got time for that.
It's hard when you're seeing double.
nobody got time for that.
Double.
Wait, this guy
I take
does.
double over triple for crying out loud.
Yeah, double's a good day.
Organic is a great word for it. It kind of like looks like something you'd see in a petri dish, like under a microscope. But the scale's huge.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
It's a great call.
You guys look at a lot of microscopes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Just on the weekend.
so yeah,
Just
this
on the
was from
weekends.
Greenland.
Monday morning.
That's right.
Fucking Paul.
So he's been to Greenland a few times? Or
Yeah, just the once. Yeah. But he's been, I mean, he travels a lot. He's been down to, I think he's only been in Greenland once. But anyway, yeah, he travels a lot. Most of he lives in New Hampshire, but most of his stuff is from far-flung places.
I'm pretty amazed. Paul learned how to use the mute button.
Yeah, you have to do that every once in a while.
That moon cheese.
Oh, dude. That stuff's crunchy.
I loved when David Thompson was like laughing at it.
The moon cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, on
Dude, the moon cheese, hey.
So.
Yeah.
Here, let's go to our let's go to our sponsor real quick. Brought to you by Moon Cheese.
Second affiliate link.
Dude, that stuff is some of the most weight efficient backpacking food there is. It's super light,
dense.
calorie dense. It's all protein and fat. It's good shit.
I love it, dude.
You put it in your bag, and then by the end of the trip, it's just powder, so you have to snort it. But
you just mainline it by the end of the trip.
Yeah.
Stick it between your toes, you're good.
Yeah.
Put in your boots. Put in your boots and just start walking.
Exactly. These guys on that trip last week, dude, I brought the snack box from hell. And they were like, dude,
You were like the fucking king of the snacks.
they were like, where are you getting this stuff? And it was all like healthy snacks too. It's not like bullshit like candy and all that shit, but it was just like pretty healthy, like thoughtful snacks. And these guys are like going, who are you?
Yeah, we offset it with all the beer and drugs, though.
Yeah,
awesome.
Exactly.
I don't think you left with anything.
Paul drove out, yeah.
Drove down? Nice.
Yeah.
How far of a drive is that?
To Eric's place, it's like 11. And then to get down where we wanted to go is closer to like 14, 15. But it's not a bad drive.
Nice.
In the winter, it can be a little bit subjective just because of there's some weather spots. You go over a couple of passes, but it wasn't bad.
Nice.
Yeah. Took a couple naps on the way. Some luggage lost. I was like, I was following the feed of like, hey, my bag's lost at the airport. So I'm like, okay, I can take a nap. So
Yeah, we arrived and our bags did not. But they
went to Atlanta.
Oh, no.
took the next flight out.
bought me a little time. But that Hawaiian food, dude, was absolutely
good.
money.
Good.
Yeah, that spot is great.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Yeah, we ended up having to sleep at my house the first night, which was interesting, but
It was great. I posted up in the kitchen.
Yeah.
heard some
Put a
weird
chair
sounds at
under
2 in the
the
morning.
door.
Dude, yeah. I heard a lot of don't go in there. True story. I was like, I got your
One
taking your
bathroom.
word for it. Yeah.
Bad.
One bathroom, night of Hawaiian food.
Yeah.
Possibly go wrong.
This is a good one from Anna.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd seen this one.
Yeah, it's just there's just a heck of a lot going on with this one. To me, it's just like it's. I love the lines of it all. It's like it's like a little bit of an organic vibe to it to me. I just see like lots of different things with it. But that stone is really just makes it.
Yeah.
It totally does.
It's like a comet flying through the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And there's that serpent-like
Serpent.
curve through the center of the frame, which is great to break it up.
It almost looks like a person with the arms up holding that rock. Look at that.
I see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Kinda
an
like
looks-
Atlas.
Is
Yeah, dude,
What's that
it's like
trophy?
this.
Is it
It does.
Golden Globe?
Yeah,
or?
Atlas.
Yeah.
Alice with the
Look at that. That looks so cool. Yeah, great tones too. The tones
Yeah,
are really
Anna's
awesome.
colored work is always spot on. It's just really subtle.
Yeah, she's so good.
I just,
Very soft.
Yep. It's just really consistent with that.
And that
apparently
line is
she's
great.
Apparently, she's everybody's favorite photographer because she gets featured on here more than anybody.
She's definitely. I was going to say she's definitely been on here more than anybody else.
And there have been many times people wanted to feature her, and I said no because she'd been on too many times.
Yeah,
Nice.
she's fucking good.
Yeah.
Yep.
She has her own like style, which is very unique.
Yeah,
She's very thoughtful.
she's one of those ones you can always spot. Like you're like, oh yeah, that's hers.
A lot of sand images I feel like are like a close up of like maybe like one pattern at a time. But I love that this
Right.
one has like
It's
three or
scene.
more things all coming together.
Yeah,
Love it.
I agree.
It's like a whole landscape.
Yeah.
I could almost make a few photographs out of that one.
Yeah.
So thanks for tolerating us, Anna.
Quit spamming me.
She's cool.
Yeah, all right.
Quit getting me all these followers.
We should have
This
her.
one's-
We haven't had her on, right?
Nah, we will. This one's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, though.
Oh, yeah.
I love
So
Abby's
fucking
work,
good.
but I hadn't seen this one either. So that's something else I like about this. Like, you guys bring up some
Yeah, I
stuff
think
and
we're
slip
all-
through the cracks.
All our algorithms are different. We're on at different times.
My whole algorithm's fucking Donald Trump ruining the world over and over again. So
There you go.
Mine's something else, but we won't go there.
But when I saw,
this is
I mean,
great.
I'm a big fan of Abby's, and when I saw this image the other week, I was just like, yeah, we're gonna have to do this one.
you think there's a double exposure? Yeah,
Oh, it's got to be.
But it looks like a fog, like an impressionistic rendition of like a foggy autumn forest. You know, like low fog.
Yeah.
So cool.
can see that.
Like it just feels very intentional. It doesn't just feel like shit slapped together.
Yeah.
Right.
Blended. You
she's-
know, it's like
I-
take this photo.
Yes.
I'm gonna add this one here. Add this one here.
and maybe not necessarily from the same spot. Like she could be, it's like she's looking in different areas within the. Yeah, it just being able to see that in the field and responding,
Yeah.
and coming up with what she's coming up with is.
It feels visualized,
So good.
not just by chance.
Yeah.
This is one of her best. I mean, she's got some really good stuff, but this is really awesome.
Yeah. It's wild.
So I threw my camera out when I saw this, and then
Dude, I don't blame you, man. Me too. Man, she's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
My brain always tries to analyze things like this, like how many exposures, was their ICM, in what direction, same time and place. But I'm trying to focus on like just like the feeling of it.
Just enjoying
just-
it.
Yeah, it just feels like a gorgeous, spooky forest.
Yeah.
The shadows and the fog are so cool.
Yeah, I'd almost want to see the individual exposures if possible, just to
Just to see.
satisfy
I
my
hear you.
curiosity. You know.
and given all that, the balance is really nice too. Like the spacing between the trees, between the large and dominant ones and the smaller ones, and like it's so good. Love it.
Yeah. So maybe it's like one scene of just like trunks, like maybe they were just like bare trees, like you're not even actually, like it's too low to see the branches yet.
Yeah.
And then like a photo of branches, and then a photo like maybe overexposed to get that white look or something, but I have no idea.
Flipped, inverted. It could even be inverted. The bottom part. It's like same image inverted.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it looks like this kind of a similar branch pattern. I don't know. It's weird.
Awesome.
It's awesome though.
It's nice to not know sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. I almost lots of times I'm like, oh man, I'd love to know how they did this. This is one where I'm like, nah, I'd kind of rather just not.
Keep the mystery alive.
Yeah.
I felt that way
That's
with
a
some
good
of
call.
TJ's work. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
a
yeah. He's a great example of that. Like, yeah, I don't really want to know.
Do you guys ever do multiple exposures? Jimmy, you do some ICM, I know.
I do
Really?
a bit of both, and enough to get frustrated with it and realize like when somebody's like Abby has really dialed it down. So that it's the that keeps me a lot more interested in it and just like trying to pick it apart. But
Yeah, so I was gonna say I'll do it if I'm super bored. Like that's when I find myself doing like ICM and multiple exposure stuff. Like, I do it a lot in the summer around here because everything around here is so homogeneous. In the summer, it's just like everything's just like green. So like, I'll just find some.
It's a much more wholesome activity
Foliage
than
or
what I do when
something.
I'm bored.
Yeah, that's true.
it's amazing you're not blind yet.
I know, but he's got some seriously hairy palms. So.
I forgot about that one. I haven't heard
my
that since
God.
like 5th grade. Are they hearing?
Oh my God. That's so good.
This one's like a painting of a. It almost looks like Ship Rock in New Mexico. Like a
Yeah.
painting of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Van Gogh.
I have not heard of this photographer.
Neither of those.
Yeah.
I've been stressing about how to pronounce it. Is Inaki Blumburo?
Well, so Inye is from Spanish, so it'd be Inyaki, not Inaki, Inyaki. But I don't know where they're from.
Yeah, I think Japanese, but I'm not.
Yeah, I
Right,
didn't know
I'm
they
not
had
100%.
that.
The tilde on the end, yeah. Yeah, it's just, and it's reminding me of that image we looked at, a while back with Matt Jackish of the.
That was forever
Lotus.
ago. That was like,
Yeah.
surprised you remember that.
Like, yeah, steel trap here, right there. That's what that is. Yeah, just cartoonish in a way. It's playful. There's clouds and skies, and it's mysterious and spooky. There's like this road going up to this cathedral, like creepy place. There's so much crazy.
That's
stuff.
what I saw when I looked at it. It's like a road leading to
white-
What's going on?
yeah.
No, I can see that.
It's like the haunted house that you have to stay. You inherited from your rich aunt or whatever, and you have to stay in it for a weekend.
Yeah, it's like above like the whole town, like the tallest thing in the distance.
Yeah. I mean, if there was the Eye of Modor on the top of it, it would like no. But really cool. I mean, we've all seen so many different sand images over the years, and just occasionally there's something that really hits you, and that one definitely did.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I did some Google translating, and they're from northern Spain.
Okay,
Boy, I was way off.
I was right.
Sorry.
Inyaki Bolumburu.
Very nice.
Good stuff.
2 great sand images.
For real.
Yeah, and both like big scenes. It's like, well, it's a small scene, but like
Scene within a scene.
the whole
Yeah.
scene within a scene, right?
Very cool.
A little Van
Check
Gogh
out
too.
the rest of their stuff.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
I haven't
Matt.
seen a lot of his stuff lately.
Those little orbs are interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It almost looks like you did like a bad job at like the spot heel.
Right.
That's actually
Wonder
what he
what
called it.
caused
Bad spot job.
That's the name of it.
But it's just it's just a reminder that like ice just changes up day by day, and it's always something new, and like I have
Endlessly
not seen a scene
fascinating.
like this. Crazy. Go back the next day, it's not there,
Yeah.
or better. It could be. Yeah, it's like so.
Covered in snow.
Yeah.
That dark spot in the middle makes me really curious. Is it like
Little
is it going,
berries or something.
is it going through the ice and that's like underneath, or
Almost, and it made me wonder if it was like a nucleation for some of the lines that are radiating from it.
nucleation? That's got to be a science teacher word.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Don't ask me what it means. Right. But I think he had said there's something about pebbles at the scene, and it was struck me out they're white too. But
I'm going to go with a bad clone stamp job.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're all like the same exact size and shape. Kind of starting to see a
Yeah,
face.
really cool image.
yeah, there's definitely a face in there.
Jimmy,
seen
when
some-
you're looking
Yeah.
for great photos, or when a great photo sticks out to you, like, can you tell us about just like your favorite things that you look for?
Good
Good question.
What makes a great photograph?
He's not gonna
to
know how
Jimmy?
to answer that. Brent's being cruel right now.
Something new and different that I haven't seen before. Like you instantly know it's ice, but you just haven't seen a structure like that before. And that's what gets me a lot of times, because you just see a lot of repetition. But when you see
Yeah.
something that's novel and unique, but either you know what it is immediately, or you're like, whoa, like I'm not even sure what that is. Like that's what's cool to me.
Yeah, creativity.
Yeah.
We see so many photos that all of our nerve endings are like charred off.
Right.
Right.
Bladed out.
We got to get into harder and harder shit just to feel anything.
Defense guys. Gotta go hardcore.
Starting to put cheese in
harder and
your
harder.
feet.
we were talking about like Anna
does the
Morgan
trick.
before, but like Krista McEwish, like I see that with her too. Like some
Yeah.
of that same kind of scenery, and it's like I have not seen that before. Like that is really cool.
I think they're like photographers, but I'm curious how the general public react. Like sometimes like my wife will show my photos to like her coworkers or something, and they'll be like, "Oh, I like his old stuff."
Yeah.
When my old stuff is just like, you know, overlooks that like
Generic.
everyone's shot before. And it's like,
Oh, dude,
Eric
100%.
Bennett
Like,
ripoffs.
yeah.
80% of our photos are made for other photographers. They're not made for public consumption, dude. There's,
That's just sad.
I mean,
to me.
sometimes you get some people that'll like resonate with somehow.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, most of it, we end up in our own little fucking world, which is good because I think it pushes us like creatively. And I think in art world, it's, you know, I don't know, it's more accessible, but most photos, I think, you know, most people just they don't think that way. And they look for like simple aesthetic, and especially with photography versus like painting or something like that. People expect painting to be art. They expect it to have some element of like non-realism or abstraction, but with photography, they expect it to be like what it is. And so when you throw out shit, like stuff, you know, that's abstract or intimate, and people are like, it's a big fucking deal. I
Yeah,
could take
what is
that
that?
photo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you
right.
know, like what Jimmy sees at his shows, you know, where people, let me show you this photo I took on my iPhone. It's like, fuck off, dude.
Exactly, dude. I think that's so true.
To appreciate these things, like, you need a lot of context. Like, in order for something like this to be super novel, that kind of implies that, like, you've seen a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, if you've seen ice a million times and this is still something you've never seen before,
Yeah.
you're like, whoa.
Yeah. So the average person they probably don't
Ice is ice is
follow
ice.
hundreds of nature photographers
Right.
and scroll through feeds every day like some of us might.
Right.
Exactly.
I ran into a non-photographer a few months ago that like he looked at my work and he like immediately knew exactly what I was doing, and it was like the greatest feeling in the whole world. I'm like, this guy gets it. Yeah. Like, it was so great.
What do you mean?
but-
What do you mean what you were doing? Like what you were trying to like
yeah, like
express artistically or like?
express artistically, and then he like asked me about how I made my photos, and he's like, so I'm guessing you just like kind of wander around and then just like shoot whatever catches your eye, right? And I'm like, yes. Like I'm not like trying to find anything, I just find things and stuff like that.
Right.
He just immediately knew, and I was
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those conversations
Brent
are
doesn't even
few
have to try.
Yeah.
conversations are few and far between like that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I just don't talk to people.
Whoa.
Easy.
It's the hair on
These
the
guys are
palms.
like 4 beers deep. Come on.
Yeah. Dude, that's some tracers.
We've featured one image from Nick before. I think I did. It was like a telephone pole with frost on it. That was really cool. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
This one's really nice.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for backlit snow and rain.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Right? That's all I was shooting down in Utah last week. All that.
Was that just last week?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? No, it was a month ago.
That never happened.
Whatever. Yeah, that's what happens.
A minute ago.
But love the mood and the grit to this one. The angles of the trees is actually kind of like interesting take on it all. Like it's like leaning, but the other ones are not, and so that's another element to it all that has like this energy to it. You know, is it falling or what the heck is going on? So,
But
a
you can
cool-
tell he didn't just like Dutch angle it because the trees in the background and the pillar of light is like vertical.
yeah.
It's very different than a lot of his work. You know, he's doing a lot of well, not that. What the fuck is that?
It was a telephone pole with frost. If you watched the episode,
Oh, yeah.
you would know.
Yeah,
it
no, I
is.
didn't watch that. No, but a lot of his stuff has been a lot of like nighttime stuff and like big grand scenic. I kind of like how this is kind of a smaller scene because he does both so well.
Don't steer him in the wrong direction, Mikey.
Just saying.
That light is so focused. Like it's like a beam down the middle.
And how do these photographers get these like bokeh looking snowflakes? I'd never see that in my.
It must be a
images.
shallow depth of field.
But everything is
Yeah,
like
it's just
sharp.
way out of focus. Well, I mean, no, I think he's probably like he probably focused on the tree and shot it, like Brent said, like wide open. Like,
The background's not that soft. In order, like those are completely out of focus.
yeah,
Orbs.
that's true.
Well, there could be a lot of distance between him and the tree.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know. I just never really see that when I'm shooting snow.
I've seen some people more like cityscape stuff, but they use like flashes, off camera flashes, and then light up the snow in front of them, and it kind of has an effect like
yeah.
this. It's like I wonder if the specific lighting here plays into it.
Yeah.
Some of the guys in Japan do that too.
Yeah, I noticed that from a lot of Japanese photographers.
Pretty cool because it looks natural. But
They do it with a flash.
yeah,
So crafty.
yeah, I would never think to use a flash in nature.
Haul into the backcountry and spook some animals.
Yeah, right.
All natural.
Very cool scene.
Good shit.
Oh shit,
Damn,
this is sick, dude.
that's a cloud.
Yeah.
I've seen
Andrea
some clouds
Palacios.
in my day.
Wow,
Yeah, it just like
so dramatic.
So
Yeah.
Andrea, I think she, if I'm not mistaken,
it's-
I think this is South America.
it's a he, isn't it?
Sorry.
Well, I mean, who am I to say? But
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Sorry.
yeah,
Anyway, I tried. But
you
down
photograph
in,
some
down
crazy
in South
landscapes.
America. Yeah, I feel
Never
like this
really
is
know
like the
where they're
Atacama
from. It
Desert.
feels like another world.
But the smokiness of the clouds is what really caught me. I mean, obviously the landscape reminded me of like the desert Southwest, southern Utah, where we were 2 months ago.
It doesn't say where he shot it, but in his his hashtags say Argentina travel, Puna de Atacama. So yeah, Atacama, Chile, I guess, or I guess the Atacama is probably in Argentina as well. But one of his hashtags does say sky porn. I'm gonna hit that one
Whoa.
for sure.
I was,
You had me at porn.
Me
I'm gonna
too.
check that one out later. Actually, I'm gonna put that away.
save it.
Hey, with a
We're
cigarette.
almost done. Almost done, you guys.
You're like, I'm gonna fire up a freaking lung dart and check this out.
Cowboy killer.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, there's just like another world here. Super unfamiliar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's
wild.
I
So nice,
can't
dude.
say I've seen a sky like that. I mean, it reminds me of like smoking a bar or something. Like that.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. Good find.
So cool.
The sun must
Hey.
be peeking right through a tiny hole or something.
Jimmy, you put in some work.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Do you have this? Do you have this in the clip ready to go, or you just like belt around your neck 24 hours?
I don't sleep.
We just go for it.
Yeah, all in.
Jesus, dude. I mean, you really crushed it.
Yeah.
Actually, what is cool is like most of these people I've heard of, but like these are all photos I haven't seen from them, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A few were new for me.
Because I follow all of these people, but what?
A few of them were brand new for me.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I think-
I'm psyched to actually buy that because we do all of us look at a lot of stuff, and
I think Iñaki is the only one that was new to me.
I typically just look at my own stuff, but
Hey, you got to keep it real, right?
Well,
I know what I like, you know.
but this looks like a pretty amazing place to explore. I mean, if you're getting seasonal clouds like that or whatever, and just this other world landscape, and very cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'd love to check this area out one day. Seems logistically challenging, but obviously he gets out there and does stuff, so
A little bit dry.
good one. Yeah, nice little showcase
Cool.
put together
good shit,
there,
Jimmy.
buddy.
I like this.
That's killer.
Jimmy, way to fucking
Guys.
nail it.
Cheers.
I didn't think he could do it.
He did it though,
Good
dude.
either.
He was sweating.
Chip,
I was
the cards were
I
down.
was just going to pick out 10 of my own photos and then put
The odds were against you. You persevered and overcame all the obstacles.
Thank you.
Impressive.
Yep.
Don't ask me to do it again, though, right?
We won't.
Nice, dude. We won't. You bastard. Fucking Mike. You son of a bitch. That was
Wow,
great.
It was a
Those are
week full
awesome.
of that stuff. It's awesome.
Good old Brews and
Good shit.
Views, am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
It'd be funny if one day we're like the last remaining photography podcasts.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Fucking grinding it out, keeping it live for
70
everybody.
years old.
Keeping it real.
Where we are really blind.
Yes. Are you packing up, Mike? Are you ready to go, or what's your story?
For what?
Your fucking move, dude.
Oh, fuck no. If I could sell my house.
You're moving. I mean, you're gonna leave it open if you're moving regardless, right?
Well, I'm closing on the house regardless. It'll be kind of a pain in the ass if I don't have it sold or under contract by my closing date because
Double mortgage.
I don't want to move all my shit out of here. Well, double mortgage, yeah, for sure. But I don't want to move all my shit out of here because then it's a lot harder to sell an empty house. Like houses sell better when they're furnished and people can kind of visualize what it would look like. But then at the same time, I need furniture in my new house. Like I'm not going to sleep on the floor, so. Yeah.
Also, that fucking
Hopefully,
windshield,
at least have it under contract by then. We'll see.
Any nibbles?
Yeah, there's this one couple that came and looked at it twice, and then they decided the barn was too far away from the house, and they were concerned about the property taxes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Plug that shit. I'm sure we got a few millionaires watching this show right now.
Yeah.
Plug what?
Plug it.
The house?
Plug it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well, that
Do you
too,
want to
but
buy a
yeah,
house
plug
in
the house.
Vermont? Fucking, it is actually a pretty sweet fucking house.
I am plugged.
And I do have kind of like mixed emotions about moving out of it, but yeah, it's pretty
Dude,
nice.
that barn is absolutely the shit. I'll live in the barn. I don't give a
Barn's sweet.
fuck. I live
You
in
know
the
the
barn.
coolest thing about that barn is that there isn't a single, like in the actual structure of it, there isn't a single nail because they didn't have nails when it was built. So
Wow.
it's all like dowels, and I mean it's crazy. It's crazy to me that thing is still standing and it is like straight as an arrow.
Wow.
Like it's not sagging, nothing. I mean it's just they knew what the
was
hell
it
they were
built?
doing back then. What was it now? I have it written down because I actually got it registered as a historic building. I think we got it down about like early 1860s because there's a separate barn across the street that I actually don't own. My neighbor owns it, and he converted it into a garage. And in the process of doing that, they found some stuff that was stamped from 1863 or something like that. So I'm assuming it was built around the same time. Yeah. You're right over there.
Intrigued.
Fucking Eric's gummy just hit.
Yeah, I timed it wrong. Supposed to hit on the third photo, but I'm peeking right now.
Fuck that up.
This will come out in like 7 weeks. So, what will you be up to once this is live, Brant? Will you be in the Smokies by then?
7 weeks?
Smokies?
Yeah, I think I'll be in the Smokies.
Yeah, did you crush it?
Oh, absolutely. Everything went great. Tons of bangers on SD cards.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And but by now you'd be in a slot canyon.
Yep.
That's right.
Probably
Ultimate
with your
dirty
arm
slots.
crushed under a rock, and you're like
Sawing it off with a
yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
He hasn't
more
seen
likely
the
my
movie
dick will
or-
get caught in something.
The rescue crew shows up.
I couldn't cut it off, man.
That'd be the worst. You're cutting it off and someone shows up. Dude, that's the worst ending ever.
Could you have come 5 minutes earlier?
Yeah, exactly. You're just like,
That's what she said.
fuck were you 20 minutes ago,
yeah,
jackass?
I'm like, dude, and then they roll in. You're just going, just leave me. I just say, just leave me. Just I'm gonna believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bleed out.
Yeah, I'd be done with you guys.
So
I'm just
funny.
like, fuck it.
There was a story of a through hiker on the AT. This woman, she went from Georgia to Katahdin. She was pretty close to Katahdin, and she got lost. And she was all of like, I don't know, maybe like 75, 50 yards from the trail.
What?
Yeah, no, she was not far off the trail, and she died.
Dude, that happens a lot in the gorge. Like here, just in the Northwest, where like people get off trail for whatever reason, and there's like, it's crazy.
Well, that part of the AT that's by Katahdin that's definitely the hardest part of the trail.
It's like
Is it?
thick,
Right there.
thick
Oh yeah,
forest, right?
by far. Yeah, it's the steepest. It's like the most elevation gain. There's like more elevation gain in the last like 100 miles of the trail than like I don't know 2/3 of the rest of it or something. There's some crazy stats about it. But yeah, that part of the trail is rough. So I can see where people get lost on that.
In
Not
Maine?
all who lost our wonder.
It's true.
Is that part in Maine?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Like toward near the end of it,
Baxter
she was
State
pretty
Park
close to
and-
finishing it.
I remember reading in Bill Bryson's book about the AT that the Maine was just like the forests were beautiful, but he like was going nuts because it was just days on end of just being in a forest and feeling like he never made any progress because it was just dense forest day after day after day.
Same shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds like a mind
I
fuck.
totally see that.
Oh yeah. Like you're walking in circles.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be tough.
70 yards from the trail.
Well, this is good, guys. Got back on the
good shit.
got back on the bike. It's been like
Yeah.
what 2 months? 2 months? We haven't
Got
filmed
the
in 2
band back
months.
together. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little rusty, but we got in the groove.
Yeah,
persevered.
your cock ring was weird, Brent, but I think it fit in nicely.
Yeah.
It was a bold move.
That was last episode. That was 2 weeks ago.
That thing's so heavy. Yeah, so heavy.
It stayed
was
on
so 2 weeks ago.
this entire
You
time.
need like titanium alloy or something.
Pretty impressive.
I've
That's
been
gonna
training,
land.
I've
Hey,
been training
you
these
got,
last 2 weeks.
hey, you got a lanyard for that thing?
Elastic. Get a little rebound bounce on it.
Yeah, it's great that you can rebound like a couple weeks later and just really and like
Keep it
contribute.
in place.
I'm dedicated.
It's all wrong.
Yeah, it's learn from your mistakes and persevere and root causing and coming in with a sustainable solution to get us through the 2 hours.
Really
Very
awesome.
impressive.
Mine fell off like 30 minutes ago, but I'm wearing tighty whities. So. Banana hammock.
Good call.
So it's just hanging.
Yeah, it's not going to drop through the pant leg.
Yeah, no doubt. It's down your sock.
We got to cut this.
No way.
This is good content.
There's where I'm going to put a link to
gold.
this part so people can just skip straight to the good shit.
Exactly. Hey, that's for the what do you call it? The patrons.
Oh, yeah.
Our subscribers.
Yeah, they get the link to the after hours shit.
There you go.
That's where the
All
money's
you
at.
bastards.
All right.
All right, you
All right,
bastards.
boys.
Cheers.
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 Thanks
Next
again.
Cheers,
time.
boys.